Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to Pet to the Peak YouTube channel. In today's video we'll be looking at Corviknight VMAX deck list that I just built for the standard format, tested a little bit, and I'm actually quite surprised to say that deck works pretty decent. As long as you manage to set up at that turn 1 so you can have turn 2 Corviknight or at least Zacian ready to attack with Big Charm. The main strategy and focus again around this deck will be to power up Corviknight VMAX, so you can prevent opponent effects of you can prevent all effects of opponent's Pokemon abilities down to Corviknight. So, for example, they won't be able to put damage counters on the Corviknight, and also you can use Cheryl and heal Corviknight, and then simply transfer energy to it so you can attack again. Good thing about Corviknight is the fact that you can capture energy onto Corviknight into Bronzor or Zacian, for example, and then Metal Saucer energy attachment, and you're good to go for attack. And I also like that. So this deck plays 2 copies of Zamazenta V, so we can counter VMAX decks, 2 copies of Zacian for Intrepid Sword and also Brave Blade, 2 Corviknight VMAX and 2 Corviknight Vs with 2 Bronzongs and 2 Bronzors, Bronzong with that metal transfer, as well as 1 copy of Eldegoss and Crobat for that assistant with draw and supporter play. Actually, draw support and draw cards with that Dark Set ability. 14 Pokemons, which means that we have 10 of them basic and 4 evolutions. So there's a good chance that we will start either way with Corviknight, Zacian or Zamazenta, and less chance to start with Crobat and Eldegoss, but probably in 10 games at least 1 or 2 times you will start with Crobat or Eldegoss anyways. For the Pokemon Search, this deck plays 4 copies of Quick Ball and 3 copies of Evolution Incense. I really can't say that I can't wait for the Ultra Ball, because when Ultra Ball, when they release Ultra Ball and the future set, this deck will be much more consistent, because with Ultra Ball you won't need any more of those Evolution Incense, and you'll be able to discard energies in order to search the deck for any Pokemon. Plus, you can also thin your hand in order to get that Crobat Dark Set ability much more useful. The deck also plays Metal Saucer for energy acceleration. It also plays 4 copies of Switches, and then it plays 1 copy of Tool Scrapper and 2 copies of that Big Charm card. Additionally, we have 3 stadiums for damage heal and 4 tree line of Research Marnie, additionally with 2 Boss's Orders and 2 Cheryls. Cheryl is a very good card in this deck because you can heal all the damage from each of Evolution Pokemons, and if you do, you can discard. You need to discard all energies that were healed in this way, but that is not a big deal as long as we can move energies with the Bronzong from the active to the bench. Additionally, deck also plays 14 energies, or at least I decided to play 14, 10 metal, 2 coating for no weakness and 2 capture, so we can have that Corviknight fast in play. I also maybe thought about playing just straight away 4 capture energies instead of those 2 coating energies, so I can have that turn 1 quick ball, potentially quick ball, capture energy, Intrepid Sword play, but then later I just realized that Victinies started to be more and more popular, so I decided to tag 2 coating energies anyways. But playing against Victini, those coating energies wouldn't matter too much because they play Fun Waves, they play Crushing Hammer, so it's just, 50-50. So I think that maybe Capture is going to be even a better solutions. So that's it for the video introduction. If you're looking forward to purchase maybe any of these cards, you should definitely consider checking ccgcastle.com. Link will be provided in the video description. Let's move to the game test so you can actually see how the deck works in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Zacian and Bronzor with a Capture Energy and a Metal Saucer. Following that, Quick Ball and Bronzong. What a nice hand that is. really need to say that. Okay, so basically with a Capture Energy, I can set another Bronzor in play, just in case of a knockout. 2 Zacians from my opponent's side of the field, that's more than enough. And Intrepid Sword, so how many energies he can find? Oof, 3 energies turn 1, perfect. Meaning that he can start attacking next turn. Let me get that Corviknight into play. So Corviknight, Capture Energy into Zacian, Metal Saucer, Research into 7. I wanted maybe to retreat to Bronzor, however it's a little bit risky. I will definitely save Corviknight if it's possible, and we'll go with Intrepid Sword. Okay, so turn 2 is actually a good, because turn 2 will be good as long as he don't knock my Bronzor out, because I will be able to put Bronzong into play, attach energy attach manually energy, use that Evolution Incense so I can evolve into Bronzong, and Marnie for the fresh hand. So overall not bad. However, Marnie from the other side is maybe also not a bad option as well, because I can maybe get another research and draw more cards, and luckily I did get the research, so that's good. Rotom Fawn, maybe, I'm not sure if he will go with another Intrepid Sword. He have enough for the knockout, plus he also have that Cape of Toughness, meaning that I'm not in the range of the knockout without some sort of the Boss's Orders or Tool Scrapper play. There we go. The only card that I actually need right now is a Bronzong, so I can transfer that energy. Perfect. No Bronzong. Still no Bronzong. Okay, that sucks pretty much. Sometimes I'm so pissed when I play TCGO because hands makes no sense. With 4 Evolution Incense, 2 Bronzongs, 4 Quick Ball, I choose to draw into 2 Marnies, 2 Cheryls, Professor Research, so on and so on. And I don't know why I even stay in the front with the Corviknight VMAX. I don't know why I did that. I should just retreat on the Bronzor and pass the turn. But this turn, Zacian cannot attack without a switch. So he will need a switch, but he will also need Marnie because my hand is way too big for him and he cannot know what I have in my hand and what I don't have in my hand. So he might decide to play another Marnie if he have it. With a Rotom Fawn, he can easily set the switch at the top of his deck and grab it with that Oranguru, so he can retreat to Oranguru. With the switch, retreat Oranguru down to Zacian and use another Brave Blade. So that was a research for 7. Oranguru was already been used. And without a switch, we might just see another Intrepid Sword, or nope, there is a switch. Air Balloon. Retreat. Metal Saucer. I just need Evolution Incense or Bronzong as a top deck and things can be good for me. Not the Crystal Cave, unfortunately. Not a Crystal Cave, unfortunately. $270, that's way too much. Energy attachment, Intrepid Sword. The next card was a Bronzong. So unlucky, really it is. Okay, still the game is not lost. Especially if next turn I manage to pull that boss's orders into Zacian with 2 energies, maybe even 3 energies next turn. Nope, instead of that he just Marnie me, and that means that that Bronzong and Cheryl goes on the bottom of my deck. However, there is another Metal Saucer, Marnie, Energy, Crobat. That's not that bad. So he will draw another prize card, and I will be 3 prize cards behind. That doesn't matter too much, as long as we can stop drawing such a bad cards. Let's see what we can get with the Crobat. I didn't want to put that Crobat into play, but it is how it is. Can Eldegoss bring me something better? It can actually bring me a Cheryl for the next turn. I will get that. I will get that Zamazenta into play. And Marnie into the 5 new cards. Still no sign of the Bronzong. That is not looking good at all. At least I have knockout, so that's at least something. He is losing 3 energy cards. He have only one Metal Saucer in the discard pile, so there is a Corviknight and a Quick Ball. Okay, that Cheryl is perfect card in my hand. However, if I don't have Bronzong, it's just useless. So I will need Bronzong in order to heal the damage out of the Bronzor. And on the other side, my opponent needs Tool Scrapper or Boss's Order to take 2 more prize cards. So Boss's Orders guarantees 2 prize cards against Crobat, which means that another Boss's Orders guarantee him a victory against Bronzor or potentially Bronzong in the future. However, if he misses energy attachment for this turn, this game might be over if I manage to take another knockout next turn. However, so far I don't have enough for the knockout. But manually attaching energy and finding another Metal Saucer puts me in a comfortable position. Oh, so he decided to go for the Bronzor instead. Meaning only one thing. He wants to knock that Crobat out. But I think that wasn't a smarter solution. I would probably consider going for 2 prize cards instead of the 1. And with that being said, I don't even need to Marnie him, because he have only 2 cards in his hand. Unfortunately, I can't one-hit knockout this Zacian anyways. So I want to somehow maybe potentially top deck a Metal Saucer or Energy so I can retreat Zacian. Yeah, I cannot use Cheryl unfortunately on the Zacian. I forget about that. Cheryl is only for Corviknight. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But he needs switch. He needs switch, and he already used 2 switches, which means that he can manually retreat, but if he is not able to power up that Zacian, I don't know how good that will be. But then again, I have Eldegoss for supporter card, but I don't have Boss's Order in my discard pile. So again, without Boss, I can't do too much. And there is a Marnie. Okay. There is a Marnie, and that Marnie might brings me switch and boss. No switch, but at least there's a boss. So if he switches, or if he retreats on the bench, I will definitely go for the Zacian V Energy. I think he will probably just retreat anyways, but I will definitely catch him with the boss order, no question about that. I will definitely get him with the boss's orders, and I will go down to 2 prize cards. Next turn I won't have enough for the attack anyways. Let's see if he have Metal Saucer so he can attach another energy from discard pile. Nope, he decided to go for a full HP SWSHEnergy attachment, and there is a Metal Saucer. Oof, I don't like that. So he can also Intrepid Sword to get extra 3 cards, and probably he have right now Boss's Order sitting in his hand anyways. I did top deck switch, and I can boss into the knockout. I can boss into the knockout, and then it just leaves him with 1. The problem is I don't have Scraper, and I cannot scrape those tools. But I will definitely go for a VMAX Hurricane. Still, I think he is much better position because he have way more cards than I. But it looks like that he don't have boss. It looks like that he don't have boss. If he have boss energy, he would just go straight away in the front. So there is a quick ball, and potentially I can... Oof! If he puts that Zamazenta on the bench without protection, game is over. So I don't think he will do that. So there is a Ranguru. And there is energy card, so the only thing that he actually needs is a boss's orders. I don't see boss yet, and there's a boss order, so that's the GG. And he also have Tool Scraper. Okay. So without Tool Scraper, you can't win against Zacian, because Zacian is just dealing a lot of damage. It can one-hit knock you out, but you can't one-hit knock Zacian back because you can hit either way for 230 or for 240. So I really needed that Scraper, but unfortunately it was priced, so it was unfortunate for me to lose this game. So it's the GG. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So definitely with a Tool Scraper, that game would be easy anyways, and I missed that 1 turn where I was not able to attack, and that was also very crucial in this defeat. But overall, the deck is pretty decent, and you can definitely play with it. Maybe with some future techs it will work much better. I think personally that with Ultra Ball this deck will be much better, because you won't need that Evolution Incense. You will just play 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Quick Ball, and then you will have much better chance to set up and discard cards in order to get more with the Crobat, and to be able to get more out of those Metal Saucers. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.